New Age clowns are showing their faces. New Age charlatans are flexing their magic. While many judge them historically, while they have tricks up their sleeve, while they present truths, but behind the truthful mask lies deceit. They offer something to the medicine man or woman, the one that walks as the medicine. They offer sight. They offer one's ability to help to galvanize, such as myself per se. For me to galvanize and to see when people, whether consciously or not, are strategically put in certain places for us to experience where glitches exist. See, the matrix is right now, the false matrix right now is in between resetting and reprogramming, sort of like a 6G network. The charlatans are telling you it's 6G technology and in Wi-Fi. What they're not sharing with you is that we're in a sort of like a 6th generation of this reset from a false reality that we've been living in. And the charlatans, the ones playing in your face, the snake that comes to you wearing a mask. Once that mask dissolves, what you fear will always bite you because you cannot escape your fears. An interesting fact about snake oil, where it came from, I think it was in the 1850s, and that's where the term, I think, charlatans started to show itself in the public's eye, where people were selling snake oil to help to heal certain things like joint pain and inflammation, sort of like rheumatic or rheumatoid related, like arthritis per se, or minor injuries within that effect. And they found out that there was no oil or anything pertaining to the snake, and it had like red pepper and certain things, certain natural ingredients that rubbed on and gave you the effects that it was working. Snake oil actually has been used for thousands of years traditionally in Chinese medicine, extracted from snakes such as snake soup. What is that? Shi Liao, if I'm not mistaken. Please forgive my opinion. So I believe it's Shi Liao, and that's snake soup. And a certain type snake, I don't know if it's like a white river snake, but a certain specific species of a snake it's very high. The oil or the extracts of the snake is very high in omegas, because the type of food that snake eats, I think it's like they eat a lot of eggs, they eat a lot of like food and fish per se that are high in omegas. So when you extract oil from a snake, such as in a liniment, the extraction along with the snake oil actually has warming effects, helps to vasodilate your capillaries around inflammation. The omegas go in there to help to give almost like a healing effect to that regard. And just like a snake, it will slither through stasis and open up obstruction. And just like the bite of a snake, you begin with vasodilation and eventually swelling, such as vaso or vasodilation. Did I just say that right? Vaso or vasoconstriction, dilation. And it's that constant, it's that back and forth constricting like a constrictor snake, and dilating. It brings up that understanding of how a snake coils. So it's like the energetics of a snake in Kung Fu. So when you have stasis, that thermodynamics between contracting and expansion starts to break up acute stasis of blood, mucus, and phlegm. So done with the right technique, and you apply, let's say if I had snake oil on an acute injury that has swelling or inflammation in the joints, the understanding is that I will be able to promote healing by dredging the channel pathways that are not moving, hence inflamed joints from an injury, as an example. See, to the medicine man who seeks no judgment, when he or she, so medicine man or woman, when he or she starts seeing the charlatan now dance in front of their face, or my face, I observe, I do not absorb. I pay attention. Maybe not in the moment, oftentimes yes. I start making certain connections because within that mask lies a person who is screaming. Within humor, such as your humerus bone, and that's why it's not funny, as in funny bone. So when you hit your funny bone, right? It's you're hitting the humerus, or the humerus nerve, or the humerus nerve. Yeah. So again, that's like a charlatan's joke. It's it's not the bone that you injure, it's the nerve. And there you have humor, which is not that funny, but you painfully laugh and painfully want to cry at the same time. So humor is the cosmic joke. Humor is an attempt to reach the deepest, static, immovable parts of you that need to come alive into your consciousness, into conscious form. That's called the awakening. That's called the unraveling. That's called the energetics of Kundalini that has been attributed to that of Mother Earth or Pachamama or the great anaconda. Once you understand the energetics, you no longer judge the snake. You no longer hate the snake. The snake actually, without the mask, shows you her purest form. Unlike humans who walk with masks, who already has form, their embodiment, yet choose to chisel and to create and to galvanize something of a false reality called character and personality, traits. Blaming the snake, the actual snake, is a lack of accountability of you being lost within the very own mass of your creation. So now you have to give it to the devil or the narcissist or the other parties who played in your face. And they were unconscious the same. They were unconscious, but you became conscious. And you had a choice, and you have a choice now. You played the game. You played the blaming game. You blame others for hurting you. You blame others for breaking your heart open. You blame others for maybe almost killing you. Emotionally, romantically. See, the anaconda will choke you so hard until you realize, until you see the medicine. But the medicine man or woman has to first shatter the complexion or the complexities of the mask or masks or layers. If you want to go deeper within the understanding of a charlatan and their mask and the awakened charlatan, you would call them heyokis. And in other traditions, they call them different names, such as in Ecuador. I just can't, I'm not able to recall the name right now. But see, the masks are celebrated by those who remember as in artifacts, as in tools, as in remembrance or remembrances. When you're the medicine man or woman, you come with the real snake oil. And that's your heart, your tongue connected as you speak, whether with words or with state or presence. And once you walk that way, I go to the jungle and I look for my snakes. They speak to me. When I meditate, they don't always show themselves, but I feel and I see them raising and rising, no separate than me. See, what you fear, what you run away from, is an aspect of you that will continue to chase you until you face a version of you that can no longer run, can no longer hide. You must face yourself until there's no longer a self to face. And the snake that you see in someone else becomes the medicine to the medicine man, the medicine woman, the same.